Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Colombia. Right behind me is the city of Chinchina. Chinchina? Chinchina? However you want to say it. Anytime I turn the camera on, there's something that I would like you to see that the camera is not positioned to capture. Like, as we speak right now, there's a vulture sitting atop the house where I've situated the camera. There's a vulture, like not near the camera, but very, very much in the whatever. You can't see it, so you don't care. So here I am. This is not my home, but you know what? This is my home. This is my home for 3 weeks, all right? And we're coming to the end of the first week. Tomorrow will be the end of the first week living here at the home, all right? Now, tomorrow, I'm also gonna leave and go to Cali, Colombia for a day trip. And the thing about Cali, Colombia is that it's the home of in Colombia. It's the home of salsa. How do I look? How's my hair? Is my hair all right? All right. Yeah, so it's the home of salsa. And now that I'm looking in this direction, I'm getting another view that you can't obviously see. I'm looking over here and I see a mask, an African mask. And the trees are situated such that the trees are like this. And then in the middle, you can see the mask clearly. It's bizarre. It's like, oh my gosh. I'm standing right here and I have a clear shot, a clear view of the map. Man, I didn't plan any of this. By the way, that vulture is still right there. This is the city. I hope you can see me. I'm gonna move a little ways. I hope you can hear me. That's most important. I hope you can hear me, okay? The church, the cathedral is right there. You can see it so clearly. Listen, yesterday I was at the restaurant. I was having my meal and I had a clear shot. I could see clearly to the home. Now, if I'm standing here and I look in that direction, I'm sure that I can see exactly where I was sitting in the restaurant. This is hilarious. I love this. This is wild. This point, this home, sitting perched atop the mountain here, is visible from, basically any part of the city. All right, now let's talk about coffee, because this is Chinchina, Colombia, which is the coffee cup center mecca of Colombia. All right, even downtown Central, where we're looking, just behind me, there's a giant coffee cup, right? Not because they love coffee so much to drink it, not because, I don't know, what can I say? But the reason is to bring attention to the fact that coffee is grown here and it's shipped to many parts of the world. Now, let's go down there and explore a little more. I'll talk a little bit more about coffee when we get down there, down behind me, okay? All right, you just hold on a bit. Through the magic of movie magic, I'll be there in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I know. I said I was gonna be there in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, but it's so beautiful up here. I've just been admiring the view. But okay, I'm honest, I'm serious now. Wait a minute, I've always been honest, okay? Never did I intentionally try to deceive you. So, I'm really gonna head down there now. Now. All right, y'all, you're looking at Chinchina. This is the world's largest coffee cup right here in Chinchina. And I hope nobody messes with pasta, no problema. And I hope nobody messes with the video, no problem. So yeah, this is the world's largest coffee cup, no problem. No problema, enfrente, no problema. In Chinchina, Colombia, Chinchina. Okay, so the story that I know about coffee is this, right? Well, wait a minute. I want to first tell you that this city right here is basically birthed out of Ethiopia, right? Because where does coffee come from? But it comes from Ethiopia, right? So the big business and what's booming around the world, well, this big cup right here represents the business, all right? So the coffee cup represents the amount of coffee that is produced right here and shipped to the rest of the world, right here in Chinchina. It doesn't represent how much one person loves a cup of coffee. No, it represents how much coffee is actually produced. On my way down here, I passed so many coffee plants on my way. It's unbelievable, really. So the story of coffee, let me tell it to you now from my memory. There was a goat herder in Ethiopia. His name was Kaldi. And Kaldi noticed his goats would eat this particular plant. He did not know what it was, but it was the coffee plant. And the goats would eat the plant, eat the fruit from the plant, and then those goats would have energy and they would bounce around and they exhibited a unique behavior. So much so that it captured his imagination, captured his attention, and he said, what the heck are they eating? What the heck is this plant? So probably hundreds of years later, they developed or learned what the plant was capable of doing. It contained caffeine. It could be, what is it called? It could be roasted and then ground, poured water over, and then can create a beautiful, delicious, aromatic drink that we know today as coffee, all right? So, that's what it is. Yeah, senor. Yeah. All right. So we have this particular man in the center, and he comes and he does his thing. He's around here. Hopefully he'll be in the shot. And if you ever come to Chinchina and you see the man and you see him doing his thing, it looks like he's walking away. That's a sidebar. All right. So to wrap this up, number one, coffee comes from Ethiopia. This city is booming with business, primarily because of the world's consumption of coffee, right? Provided by Ethiopia, right? Your coffee comes to you from Colombia. No, excuse me. Your coffee comes to you from Ethiopia by way of Colombia. All right? What else can I say? So there was a goat herder. He discovered that the fruit was eaten by the goats, and they exhibited some strange behaviors. And then hundreds of years later, the fruit, the seed, the plant is exported to other countries, India, and I don't know, so many other places. And then, in the end, of course, well, you've got the world famous coffee, which I'm about to have a cup of. I'm gonna go find a restaurant to sit down and drink some coffee, because coffee is delicious, I love it, and I want to have some coffee. So, that's what it is. Anything else about coffee? What else can I say about coffee? I don't know. This big cup of coffee here. Chinchina, Colombia. Ethiopia, y'all. And Colombia. So I was served a cup of espresso and then a decanter for my hot water. I ordered an Americano. I hadn't seen this done before.